Still got me?
Still got you.
Alright, good deal. Alright, so oil pressure's good, oil temperature.
I'm going to adjust your squelch a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to say it's low. Okay, so 4 start checks complete, 4 taxi check. Engine instruments are all good. Altimeter, we're going to switch to...
Henderson Flight Ops 171 Hotel Sierra.
What is it?
Oh, yeah.
Wind 010 at 03. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 04 Celsius. Dew point 02 Celsius. Altimeter 3036.
There you go. Okay, altimeter set.
Dexter B. Florence.
Alright, heading 150, processed a little. Heading set. Flight plan, did you just do that or?
No, I was just turning up the back line.
Come on. Alright, flight plan set, flight instruments are all good. Flight controls are good on my side. Alright. 4 taxi checks complete. I'm going to do a brake check and then a radio check.
Okay. We'll go ahead and cut hard left here.
What's that?
We'll go hard left just so we're
Okay.
clear of... There we go.
Henderson Flight Ops 110 Hotel Sierra, radio check. Got you, I can clear 110.
Okay.
Good. I'll check my
Alright.
brakes real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Can you hear me?
Check, 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 check.
This better not be screwing up. There we go. Alright.
Good. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. So you did your brake check, I did
Yep.
mine, radio check. Alright.
You got the controls?
Alright, I have controls.
Your controls.
Idle down here a little bit. You're going to be using runway 4 today, right?
Yep.
We'll just go around and go down there and do our run-up.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright.
Yeah, so if you're... Let's just try to stay off this little grate thing here. We'll go
Okay.
right. I don't think anything would happen, but sometimes they like move around, and if our nose wheel went in there, we might...
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Turn
probably,
it up.
it's probably not realistic, or like prop strike the ground.
Yeah. Props ain't cheap.
And then you have to rehaul the engine.
Ugh.
But yeah, I want to see you making decisions. So if you just vocalize what you're thinking, like, hey, let's do this.
Yeah.
And I like it, I'll say, yes, I agree. And if I don't, then I'll say, okay, we could do that, but
Yeah.
this may be, you know,
Might
better.
be better, yeah.
But I do want to see you making decisions.
Yep. Aeronautical decision making.
That's it.
Yeah, so this weekend I'm going down to Denton. There's I'm in this Facebook group called Airplanes and Coffee,
Yeah?
and they're having a get-together down at the Denton airport. Supposed to be between like 75 and 100 airplanes showing up.
Really?
There's also an EAA meeting going on there at the same time, so gonna be a lot of people there, so it's gonna be kind of cool to go check out a bunch of airplanes.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
I need to get more involved with like the aviation community.
Yeah, for me it's networking.
Yeah.
Because I plan on going ATP, in the end, so I want to build it, well, and to build up hours, I might have to fly survey or,
Whatever, yeah.
yeah, whatever I got to do to build hours, so trying to make connections.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
How old are you, Michael?
34.
34.
Yeah. Did 14 years in the Army, got medically retired, and here I am. I try to work, I used to live up in Springfield, and I worked for Airgas for about 2 years, but, and I loved the job. It was fun being around the people and all, but just the pay wasn't good, and there's not really a good future in that.
I got you.
So,
Mr. Knight, if you want to go ahead and burn us, that'll be fine. We're going to do some briefing.
So,
Okay, my man. Thank you. I'm just going to fly around a little bit. Have a good one.
So, yeah, I was like, oh, it's time to do something good.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good for you, man. I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else.
Traffic, Citabla 02 uniform, departing 4, via local flight, Arkadelphia.
I want to be old like that guy and just own my own airplane and be able to, yeah, we're just going to be cruising around.
Yeah, just moping around. My ultimate retirement goal was Montana or Alaska, remote cabin, Cub, and just, yeah, do fun stuff. Circle around there.
Sounds good. Yeah, dude, so I'm dating Maddie, one of the dispatchers. We've been dating for a while, and we've been talking about, like, where do we want to live?
Yeah, settle down at.
Yeah, we're thinking, I said I want to go to Montana, and she's like, let's go to Tennessee, like the Smoky Mountains, east side of Tennessee. I was like, I'm down.
Yeah, that works, yeah. Alright, here we are. Alright, engine check, park and brake, got our feet on the brakes, power, I'm going to bring it up to, now we're still doing 1900 and lean into 2000, right?
We'll do 2000 and see how it is, and then if we get a bad drop.
Okay. Alright, 2000 RPM set, magnetos, checking the left one, looking for a 175 plus or minus 50, we're good on that one. Building back up, going to the left, or the right magneto, no more than 50 in between the two. Building back up, check carb heat, no more than 150, plus or minus 50, we're good.
Arkadelphia traffic, this is 171 Hotel.
Vacuum pressures in the green, engine instruments are normal. Alternator is charging right now, we'll flip it off. In the negative and the lights on, alternator coming back on. Power, bringing it back to idle. And we're going to check that carb heat one more time. Oh wait, we're going to pull it all the way to idle, that's all. And we're still running.
Good. Yeah, I got some students will be like, oh, it's going to die. I'm like, dude, if it's going to die, let's just go parking.
It's just got a hog ass cam in it.
Yeah.
Alright, heading, we're going to check out again. We're at about 155. Alright, heading's good. Altimeter, still good. Alright, I got 4 hours of fuel, doors are closed, packs are briefed, engine check's complete. Alright, I'm going to taxi up here. And once I get there, I'll hold short and let them know what we're going to do. Remember when I first started flying with Ashley, I didn't get the concept of like airports like this, right?
Yeah.
And I'd call up and nobody would answer. I'm like, why doesn't anybody answer me?
Answer me!
I'm like, oh, power.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, hold short runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic.
Alright, takeoff procedures, going to rotate at 52 knots, climb out at 78.
Traffic, mall 171 Hotel Sierra, turning crosswind runway 4, Arkadelphia.
Alright, takeoff procedures complete, takeoff briefing, takeoff procedures. We're going to, do you want to go out and do some maneuvering?
Yeah, we'll go do a couple maneuvers and come back in.
Okay, what field do you want to try to go to?
Carrick, you staying in the pattern?
That's the firm for 171.
Arkadelphia traffic, anybody southeast?
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 171.
We'll go southeast.
Okay. Alright, so we'll go southeast, do some ground reference maneuvers and stalls, and come back and get the traffic pattern in play. Abort procedures. We'll abort the takeoff if anything spikes on the red, airspeed doesn't come alive, the engine sounds like crap. Engine failure considerations, if it fails on upwind, as soon as we take off, we'll just land straight ahead. If it fails on crosswind, we'll pick a field, pick the best spot. If it fails on downwind, we'll try to come back and do a tailwind landing. If it fails on base, we'll cut short, do an upwind. And if it fails on final, we'll just hope we can glide.
Okay.
Initial heading and altitude, we're going to climb out at 40 degrees, climb up to 700 feet, and then we'll make the right-hand turn, and then go back, circle. I guess we circle back around and then to go out to the southeast.
We'll just do a right-hand turnout and go that way.
Okay. Oh yeah, because southeast that way. All right. No air traffic control procedures. Takeoff briefing is complete. Before takeoff check. Takeoff briefing is complete. Flap set to 0. Rotating at 52. Climb at 78. Transponder 1200 all set. Landing lights coming on. For takeoff checklist complete.
All right, we got plenty of time. I got sight on them.
Yep. Arkadelphia traffic 110 Hotel Sierra, departing runway 4 to head out to the southeast practice field. Arkadelphia traffic.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 171, turning base, runway 4, Arkadelphia.
Expedite your departure, please.
Yeah, mall 110, expedite. We're good.
All right. All right. You get a bit more. All right, we're set. Toga power set. Airspeed's alive. And rotate.
Over that nose. There you go.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 171, Hotel Sierra, turning final for runway 4, Arkadelphia.
Alright, picking up the climb a bit. Picking it up a bit more.
Yep, it'll climb out today.
Oh yeah.
Alright, oil pressure's a little high, oil temp's low, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Okay.
So a lot of times once the oil heats up and we're not at max power.
Yeah, it'll viscosity. Got an eagle. That was a bald eagle, went above us.
Missed him.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go ahead and go southeast.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, turn and crosswind, runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic. We're gonna climb to 3,000, right?
Yep, sounds good to me.
Alright.
And you can go back left a little bit. It's kind of hazy, but you see the just those. Yeah, right in there.
A little bright spot.
Yep, just those green fields up there.
Okay.
Adjust your squelch a little bit. Yeah, so
I think the comms issue earlier was the thing was slow.
Hotel Sierra, going around runway 4.
So watch your airspeed there. We want to try to climb out around 80. We don't have to do quite 80, but
Right. Yeah, I was letting the nose get a little bit low. I'm not used to being able to climb this freaking fast.
some things you got to watch out for, like we talked about earlier, cylinder head temp,
Yeah.
oil pressure, detonation, pre-ignition, and also just the fact that you can't see really over the nose, so periodically
Yeah.
lowering the nose for collision avoidance. There you go, and then just right back to it.
2200.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 171, Hotel Sierra, turning crosswind for runway 4, Arkadelphia.
Yeah, so over the weekend I downloaded Flight Sim 2020.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I have Flight Sim 10 and then I have X-Plane 11. And I was kind of toying around with them. Of course, it's not like a real flight simulator, but it wakes you up, you know.
Right? You can definitely learn stuff from it.
Oh yeah, I did a bush flight. It was like really good for Dead Reckoning. You know.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I wish I had a PC that could run it.
My brother has one for sale. $800 he's asking for it, and it's worth about $1,600.
Really?
He's just trying to get rid of it. All right, we're coming up on 3,000 here.
RKW traffic, mall 171 Hotel Sierra, turning downwind for runway 4, RKW.
A little bit more here. Go. Bringing it back 2000. I'm gonna trim it out here. Yeah, and I played it a lot before I started flying real planes, right?
Yeah.
And I always had trouble trimming the plane out, but after I've trimmed the real plane out, like,
You understand it better?
yeah.
Alright. Let's do some clearing turns.
Alright. Alright, which way you want to go?
Let's go left.
Alright, let's go left, clear left.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 110, Hotel Sierra 5, southeast 3000, maneuver in Arkadelphia.
Yeah, I'm wanting to get a custom altitude. I want to get a yoke and pedals. I'm using a joystick right now, and it's like, eh.
Yeah, if all the CFIs like had PCs that could run it, I was like, we could get all our students that have it in there, and we could run like tower, approach, center.
Oh, dude, yeah.
171 Hotel Sierra, turning base for runway 4, RKW.
I didn't quite catch what heading we started on, so.
We were about as south, so we can just go right back to south.
Alright, clear right. Oh, it feels so good to be flying again.
Good. Nice coordinated level turn, I'm liking it.
RKW traffic,
Coming up
mall
on
171 Hotel Sierra, turning final for runway 4, RKW.
Okay, on 180, let's do some steep turns.
Alright, want to do them on 180 or can I pick that smoke?
Go for that smoke, that's fine.
Alright.
That is, the Gurdon Airport is actually right behind that thing.
Really?
If you're ever trying to find Gurdon, if you can find that smoke, you can find the airport.
Nice.
Sir, at 2,700 feet.
Alright, we're a little bit low. I'm gonna climb back up here. Alright, 3,000 feet. I'm gonna start with a right-hander.
Okay,
Clear right. Three twist power. Looking for 45.
412 Tango, turning downwind, runway 1.
Keeping the nose, keeping that nose up. Thank you, Flight Simulator. That's not the right smoke, is it?
Nope.
That was, yeah.
RKW traffic, Chicago 0 C uniform, Caddo Valley, inbound for landing.
There it is.
RKW.
A little bit of uncoordinated there, but
Yeah, that was gonna be my only critique. When you roll into it, try to keep it coordinated.
okay.
We did a little bit too much right rudder to the right, but other than that, that was great. Let's go to the left whenever you're ready.
Alright, clear left.
Looking
Rolling
good.
left.
RKW traffic, mall 171 Hotel Sierra, gunner on runway 4, RKW.
So look outside, look at that nose, look how far down it is. Start bringing it up to the horizon. Keep coming
Yeah,
up.
we was a little bit high, so I was letting her,
Oh, I got you.
yeah, letting her get down. Do a little more.
RKW traffic, mall 171 Hotel Sierra.
A little more left rudder. That's why we're not turning. So get it in there. They'll feel that nose come around. There's our smoke.
A little rusty, but
A little rusty. We're not going to rust out.
yeah.
Let's go back to 3,000. Let's try one more to the left. See how we do.
Okay.
So when you're rolling into the left, look outside, and if you can put this parallel with the horizon, that's about 45.
Okay.
And the hump on the cowling, if you cut the horizon with that, it might sit a little taller than me, but that's about level.
Okay.
So those are just some reference points you can try if you want.
Okay. We are clear to the left, rolling into it.
And give it that twist of power. That's what we didn't do last time as well. It might have helped us.
Yeah. I was wondering what was going on there. I was like, not. There was one time I actually overbanked it. Once we were at like 50 degrees. Like, oh, hey.
There it is. Nice and coordinated, holding altitude, holding our bank. Looking for our point.
There it is.
Beautiful. Much better. Alright, let's go back towards our fields over here.
Okay. You're right.
Clear right.
Southeast of the field, headed in for runway 1.
Arcdelphia, traffic mall 1107.5 southeast 3000 Arcdelphia.
So, is that our field or this?
Over here, yeah.
Okay. In a minute.
Alright. And once ever you give me pointed back on a good heading, so we're 060, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do some slow flight.
Alright.
Right downwind.
Power back.
Arkadelphia.
Pull back 1700.
Okay. Man.
Traffic mall 171 Hotel Sierra, turning base for runway 4 Arkadelphia.
Let's pull that carpet out as well.
Power back.
Russian traffic, 8 Lima Tango, left crosslane 36 Western.
Watch. We'll just go to east, actually. That might make it a little easier.
Traffic mall 171 Hotel Sierra, turning final for runway 4 Arkadelphia.
Okay, we're 060, holding 70. What I expect is don't go below 70. I'll give you up to, we'll say 85. We'll say 80. Say 80.
Okay.
Alright, and whenever you're ready, give me a turn right to south.
Turn right to south.
Yes,
clear
sir.
right.
Nice and easy.
Russian traffic, 8 Lima
And in
Tango,
this turn, I want you to fix your altitude. So how do we fix our altitude?
Power.
Power. Don't be shy with it.
This is Tower Zero T uniforms, number 2 behind them all, landing 4 Arkadelphia.
So we can see that with an increase in power, we have to increase our pitch to maintain that airspeed. So we always say pitch for airspeed, power for altitude, but really they kind of intertwine a little bit.
Yeah.
Field at 1,700 feet. We'll be maneuvering to the west, looking for traffic on downwind. 30.
Alright, we're at 180 and holding about 70.
Sick. Give me your second stage of slow flight.
Alright, I'm going to introduce 1-notch flaps.
Tower
Holy.
Zero T uniform, short final 4 Arkadelphia.
So leave that power where it's at for now.
Okay.
171. Okay.
We're shooting for 70, right? Still?
60 on this one.
Okay. Yeah, pitch back up. 60 then. Well,
So if you notice when we pull the flaps, the nose comes up. If you force the nose down and leave your power, usually it'll get you close to your airspeed, and then you can make small adjustments.
it's a little high here, so I'm going to take out a little power.
Sounds good. I'll let you get back down to 3,000, and then we'll make another turn.
Come on.
Traffic, Tango, Tower 136 Western.
Okay, we're about 1,060 knots.
Let's go left to east.
Alright, clear left. Nice.
So I guess with all your time in the military, they're funding your school?
Yeah. I'm 100% disabled by the VA, so getting all my tuition paid, and they pay some for the flight labs.
Uniforms clear 4 at Charlie. Taxi
But,
to
Traffic, 8 Lima Tango's left base.
wait, no, didn't finish. We're going to go east, right?
Yeah, let's go east.
And so, yeah, they pay some for the flight labs, but I'm also pulling FAFSA loans.
Okay.
And, but last
There we
semester...
go. 090 will be.
Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Last semester though, I pulled an unsubsidized loan and they discharged it. Like they just wrote it off.
Really?
So this semester I pulled both, subsidized and unsubsidized, and I'm hoping that they both get paid off. If they don't, oh well, but you know, I was shocked. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Good, man.
Yeah. So,
Let's go final stage.
alright. Going full flaps.
Good, we kept our nose where we wanted it there.
And what are we shooting for, 52?
50 or 52, yep, that works.
Okay.
Your tolerance is +10, -0.
We're mad.
Okay, that's alright. We'll lower that nose just a little bit. Get that to stop going off. And go ahead and take me left to north.
Alright, very gently going north.
Philadelphia traffic, mall 171, Hotel Sierra, departing runway 4, staying in the pattern, north.
That seemed a little preemptive to me. The stall horn might be bent.
Yeah. Alright, coming up on north, right about there.
And whenever you're ready, power to idle. We're going to do a power off stall.
Northeast maneuvering at
Alright, let me get up 3,000.
Okay. Before we do this, do you have any questions about it?
No, just keep the wings level, and if one tries to drop, you rudder in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Get up there. Alright. Pull it out to idle. That nose up.
Philadelphia traffic, mall 171, Hotel Sierra, turning crosswind for runway 4,
Oh, shit.
You're alright. Here, pitch up, do another one. We got plenty of altitude, so
Okay.
keep those ailerons neutral and just start coming back. And all we're using are rudders. All you're looking at is your nose. That's all we care about. And we're looking at that nose. There it is. And now full power.
Carb heat's coming in.
Philadelphia traffic, mall 171.
Dropping one notch of flaps.
Downwind for runway 4, RW.
And dropping the second one before we get out of the white arc. Climbing back up 3,000.
Hotel Sierra, taxiing from parking to runway.
So if we use our ailerons in recovery from a stall, it actually creates more adverse than good.
Yeah, that was the first time actually I had a wing drop on me.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
And so I was like, oh, instinct was like, oh,
You're in a
aileron.
car, yeah.
Yeah.
There's this book, and this guy talks about instinct, and he's like, there's this guy who had rode a horse his whole life. He got his first car.
Traffic 8 Lima Tango's west downwind 36 west.
He was hauling down the road, realized he was going too fast for this turn, went to slow down, and pulled back on the steering wheel like he was pulling back on the reins.
Like, I'm just going to fly over it.
Yeah, or like he was pulling back on a horse to stop.
Oh, yeah.
And he used that to draw the line between, you know, it's instinct. It's what you know.
Yeah.
Alright. What are we working with here? Let's turn, give me a left turn to north.
Left turn to north, clear left.
Upon arriving on a northerly heading, let's do a power on stall.
Power on stall.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
And let's say we accidentally get into a spin. How are we going to recover from that?
Full opposite rudder.
Okay. What's the first thing we're going to do?
Tug of power.
Power to idle.
Power to idle, really?
Power to
Oh,
idle.
yeah, P factor.
Traffic number 124.
Yeah, okay.
Ailerons neutral, opposite rudder, and elevator forward.
Okay.
Now, if it does happen, I will take over, but...
Okay.
Alright.
Ready?
Yep.
Arkadelphia traffic.
110 Hotel Sierra. We're 7 Southeast, 3000 near Arkadelphia. Keep coming back, keep coming back. Looking at that nose, watch where it goes.
Traffic 8 Lima Tango's
Keep coming back. Keep that pressure.
Arkadelphia traffic, mile
Just keep
171, Hotel
gradually
Sierra,
coming back until it breaks over.
Lima Tango.
Little left rudder. There we go. Coming back. There it is. You feel it? Let that nose come down. Into this attitude. Watch your airspeed. Good. Perfect.
All right.
All right. Let's go back and work on some takeoffs and landings.
Alrighty.
How's that sound?
That sounds good. I'm gonna actually fly here.
So if you look out there, you can kind of see that smoke.
Where at?
We'll go to Gurdon sometime.
Oh.
Got you lacking.
Alright, pitching for airspeed, 72 knots. Alright, we're gonna pick a landing site. I'm just gonna circle over this field.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna attempt to restart. Boost hump coming on, full rich. Make sure your key's on. We'll try to windmill it. Make sure your primer's in and locked. Make sure your fuel is on both, which it is.
Okay.
And yeah, if it doesn't restart, then we'll set the radio to 121.5 or the airport frequency and call it Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. And lastly, on our way down, we will secure the airplane once we're about to land, which means shutting off all the power, pulling the fuel out, shutting off the tanks, and cracking the doors and making sure your seatbelt's on.
Great. Okay. Good. So we'll say, hey man, when you push that primer in, it started back up, so you got your engine back.
All right.
And you can just keep this descent coming.
Okay.
So we'll get down to 1200.
Okay.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 110, Hotel Sierra. We're 5 southeast, 2,400 inbound for 45 downwind for Arkadelphia.
Heading to the dump.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 152, Hotel
Heading where?
To the dump.
4 to the northeast.
Okay.
Arkadelphia.
Or we're actually using 4, so we'll go.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, we'll go. Yeah.
See, good. I was wondering, where is he going? So we're going to the dump. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, it should be about a 45 for the downwind, huh?
Yeah, we're actually going to 45 this
Oh
way.
shit! Yeah,
So we'll
yeah. We'll fly over here and then
There we go.
circle around and hit the 45.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, let's run through like our descent checklist.
All right, descent checklist. Let's see. Descent checklist. Landing lights coming on. Oh, they're on. They're still on. We didn't go through the climb and cruise checklist. Flaps set to 0. Power. I mean, bring it down to 1700. Huh? Mixture's full rich. Fuel selector.
And Southwest traffic. Bonanza 668, Juliet Alpha at a 7.5 mile final runway.
Aircraft systems. Okay, little bump.
Everything's looking good.
Yep. And descent checklist.
Good. Let's go ahead and pull that carb heat anytime we're out of the green arc.
Okay.
Cherokee's the only one in the pattern.
We just had somebody depart, and I think so for right now.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 110, Hotel Sierra. 3 miles east, we're going to be wrapping around the sewer ponds, 45 downwind for Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 152, Hotel Sierra. Departing the traffic pattern to the northeast, popping through 1,200 for 3,000, Arkadelphia.
Hey, we got you inside, Justin, no factor. Alright, let's go ahead and make that left turn.
Your left.
Clear your left.
Fighting the wind here. Take a little bit of pressure off. Just a little.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 110, Hotel Sierra. 3 mile 45 downwind for Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 171, Hotel Sierra, departing runway 4, staying in the pattern, Arkadelphia.
Winds are out of 017 roughly 010, I think, right?
Upwind for runway 1, pattern
like there.
out. Remaining in the pattern.
Alright, I got them on the roll down there. I see nobody upwind, crosswind, or turning downwind.
Alright.
So we'll hit 2,000, we'll level off, and...
We're at 1,300 now.
Or, I mean, 1,200, not 2,000.
I was like, what?
What are you doing, Michael? Should have leveled off 700 feet ago.
Toga power.
Toga power. Alright, we'll level off right there, and we can go ahead and cut in on this downwind.
Okay.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, entering the downwind for runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic.
And winds are just kicking.
Let's see if I can...
Dew point, minus.
Hey Cooper, that wind says calm, but windstock's showing favoring like a little bit from 2-2, just FYI.
Really?
Roger that. You want to flip it?
I'm going to come in one more time, see what it feels
let's
like.
go,
Last one we had kind of set us down hard, so we'll try it one more time, see what it thinks.
Yeah, come on here, set her down and give her a ding.
So we still gonna do 4?
Yeah, we're going to do
High
4.
condition, clear.
We're going to give her, try her out.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 171, Hotel Sierra, turning crosswind of runway 4, Arkadelphia.
Alright, we're at midfield, carb heat's on, gas is on both, undercarriage. Looks good, mixture's full rich. Power, bringing it back to 1,700. Seatbelts are fastened, we're in the wide arc, in a notch of flaps.
Arkadelphia traffic, this is 136
Pitching for
Hotel
80.
Sierra, departing runway 4. Arkadelphia traffic.
I got him inside.
Alright.
We should be fine to fly your normal pattern. You just do your thing, and I'll let you know if we need
If
to
we need
extend.
to change anything.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what are our speeds?
80 on downwind, 70 on crosswind, 62 or 61 on final.
Good. And they're on the roll, so we'll be fine.
Okay.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, turning base runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic.
Arkadelphia traffic, 171 Hotel, so you're going to break off and do a 360 for space. Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia traffic, mall 152 Hotel Sierra, 6.5 miles northeast, maneuvering 3000, Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, turning final runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic.
Alright, we're gonna pitch for 61.
Okay. Extra grid.
Set high, pappies are white.
The first instant you get blown off center line or feeling comfortable, do not
Toga
hesitate.
power.
Yep, do not
Arkadelphia
second
traffic,
think
this
it.
is 136 Hotel Sierra, turning right crosswind for runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic.
Alright, got the runway made. Power's out. Down the runway.
And go around.
Arkadelphia traffic, 171 Hotel Sierra, rejoining the downwind runway 4.
Carb heat.
And we're over here just passing through ponds, guys.
Wait, not yet.
You can get the carb heat in.
Oh, yeah.
And 136 Hotel Sierra, turning downwind, we have that other downwind traffic in sight.
Okay. So, did you notice that we floated up there at
Yeah,
the
we
end?
ballooned a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Flaps are out.
Not bad at all. Now I gotta figure out. You can make a radio call whenever you're ready.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, doing missed approach, climbing back up to...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. My brain just went third.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 171, Hotel Sierra, turning base for runway 4, Arkadelphia.
I got somebody on downwind in sight.
Okay.
Arkadelphia traffic, we'll go ahead and extend up. Mall 110, Hotel Sierra, gonna extend our upwind for spacing from downwind traffic. I should have told you that.
Oh, you're good. Bumpy.
Little bumpy. Alright, now we should be good.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, turn crosswind runway 4, copy traffic.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 171, Hotel Sierra, turning final for runway 4, Arkadelphia.
Sorry, I pulled a little hard there.
That's good. That's all I wanted to hear you say. So, wow. I lost them, but they should be far enough.
And we're high.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, turning downwind runway 4, copy traffic.
Okay, so some things I want you to do differently on this approach, right?
Okay.
We're coming in on final, and you said I'm a little high. Correct. I would have agreed.
Arkadelphia traffic, this is
We pulled the power back.
Hotel Sierra, turning base for runway 4.
Almost to idle.
Traffic.
And that's what they call it, chopping and dropping. So I'm going to chop the power and drop.
Yeah.
And that's not what we want. We want a stable approach. So power say between 12 to 15 RPM, usually, on final approach. And then we want to just kind of ride that all the way down, and then right above the runway, we'll start pulling that power out. And what that's going to do, instead of making it like I've got a 500 or 400 foot per minute descent, and now I got to catch it and land real quick, it's going to be like I'm descending at 200 to 100, and I've got a larger window of time to transition, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gentlemen, feels like we got a little bit of a wind shear just right above the runway.
Yeah.
Ooh, fun.
1 notch flaps. Already did Seagumps.
Fast, just enough to make it swirly.
Pitching for 80.
Midfield showing about a 45 tailwind from the left. So a good rule of thumb when you're passing another
What do
mall
you guys think? We need to flip it around or what?
is to wait till they're behind you, or behind that strut,
Yeah.
and then usually, depending on how their approach is and stuff, they'll have enough time. I think 110, we're about to turn base, and we'll go ahead and try 4 one more time.
Alright.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, turn base runway 4, copy traffic.
Pitching for 70.
Arkadelphia traffic, 110 Hotel Sierra, turn final runway 4, copy traffic.
Off the runway.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 151, turning downwind for runway 4, Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia traffic, 136 Hotel Sierra is on the go, runway 4. We'll be departing to the, is anyone in the southeast back area?
Alright, so we're holding 61 here. Let's leave this power right here and see how the airplane performs. Okay, we got about 300 foot per minute descent. We're holding our airspeed.
Departing.
Everything's looking good.
To the southeast.
So we'll just leave it there.
Alright.
Unless we get low, then you can add power. But I
Right.
think this is a stable approach.
Yeah, see, I used to always, when I knew I had the runway made, power.
I got you. So let it come down to the runway and slowly start easing that power out, and just try to barely hold me above the runway. And then just bring it all the way to idle and keep flying.
Really?
Alright, hold that nose back. There we go. So we landed a little flat, but that nose is full of hydraulic fluid, and
Yeah.
we'll actually taxi off since they're on the
Okay.
upwind.
Arkadelphia traffic, this is 136, turning crosswind for the practice field for runway 4. Arkadelphia traffic.
Yeah, so what happens is when we take off, that nose gear with all that pressure just gets pretty long.
Yeah.
And then if we land a little flat, it's a little spring, it'll launch us back.
Alright, doing a clip check. Carburetor heat, landing lights are off. Flaps set to 0. Oh, trim. Set for takeoff. Alright.
We have traffic 10 Hotel Sierra, clear runway 4, taxiing back for departure, Arkadelphia traffic.
That's a good pattern and good approach.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Arkadelphia traffic 136 Hotel Sierra, departing the crosswind, headed to the southeast practice area, climbing through 1,400 for 3,000. Arkadelphia.
So do you think leaving the power set, do you think that gives you an easier approach than pulling it? I mean, be honest with me.
Yeah, it does, because I've always been a little bit leery about just gliding in, no power at all. You know, I made it work, but it slows your descent rate down, and I like that.
Exactly.
A little bit of power in.
Exactly.
Yeah. It eats up more runway, typically, but, you know, we'll get to the stall stuff when we get to it.
Yeah. So actually, if you manage your airspeed, and you manage your approach and your power setting, it won't. Now, if you come in fast, that's what's going to cause you to float. You can land at a pretty decent power setting. Like if you noticed on slow flight, how we had almost 2,000 RPM and we were going 50, right, and holding our altitude. So we could probably land with like 1,700 RPM at the proper pitch attitude.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that would work in practice. It'd probably be very difficult.
Yeah. Like the wind's still favoring runway.
Yeah, it's looking like it. When we were on downwind, stock was pointing like it was coming from the southwest.
Yeah.
Arkadelphia traffic, mall 171, Hotel Sierra, clear, runway 4, Charlie taxi.
Alright. Before takeoff checklist. Alright, takeoff briefing's complete. Flaps are at 0. Rotating at 52, climbing at 78. Transponders set. Landing lights coming on. Before takeoff checklist complete. Alright, I don't see anybody on final. Nobody on base. Nobody on late downwind, so I think we're clear.
Arkadelphia traffic 110 Hotel Sierra, departing runway 4 for right closed traffic, Arkadelphia traffic.
Alright.
Looking good. Alright, I want you to focus on this takeoff, on holding that center line.
Okay.
If you can drive a car in your lane,
you can drive them all.
Drive them all on center line, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but I'd like main straddling it.
Yeah.
That's a good goal.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Toga power set. Instruments are in the green, airspeed's alive. 52 knots.
Nicely done, Michael.
Thank you. Now let me just fight the wind here.
Fight it. See, look at the windsock now.
Oh wow.
Pointing this way. So that's kind of what we're dealing with, so...
Yeah, that's why it's so bumpy up here. Because you got, right there at midfield, you got the wind switching up on you.
Yeah. So let's add an extra 5 knots to our approach speed.
So about 65.
Yep, sounds good.
Runway 2 via runway 4 run up area, Arkadelphia.
Alright, coming up, well, we're at 800 now.
Okay.
Arkadelphia traffic 110 Hotel Sierra, turn cross on runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic.
Ticket wing up. Clear right.
Arkadelphia traffic 110 Hotel Sierra, turn it downwind runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic.
Way too much right rudder. Looked over and that ball was just buried.
I was getting ready to ask, did you feel it or did you see it?
I felt it.
Felt it and then you looked and verified?
Yeah. Alright. Go ahead and bring it back to 1700.
Or you can do like 20 or 2,000.
Okay.
Words.
Oh yeah. Alright, we're about midfield, carburetor heat, gas on both undercarriage is good, mixture's full rich, power. We're going to leave it at about 2,000. And seatbelts are fastened.
Okay, now you can. I usually like to pull power back about 17, about my intended landing point.
Okay.
That way I'm just starting my descent in the same place every time.
Yeah. Not smooth.
Alright, what are we forgetting?
Oh, flaps.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, man, I'm pulling back hard. Like, what the frick? And we're high.
Let's kick out left just a little bit.
Okay. Might actually have to do across the slip.
A cross-controlled stall?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Okay.
Arkadelphia traffic, Bonanza, 8 Kilo Fox, 10 miles to the east, inbound on the RNAV, runway 22. We're going to do a circling approach. Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia traffic, 10 Hotel Sierra, turn base runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic.
Arkadelphia traffic, mile 171 Hotel Sierra, turn.
So now go ahead and pull your power to like 14 or 15, somewhere in there, and you'll be surprised at 61 how it'll set you up.
Arkadelphia traffic, 136 Hotel Sierra, 7.5 miles to the southeast at 3,000, covering Arkadelphia.
Traffic, mile 152 Hotel Sierra, 8 miles to the northeast at 3,000, Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia traffic, 10 Hotel Sierra, turn to final runway 4, Arkadelphia traffic.
So do you think this power setting will get us to the runway?
Maybe add a little bit here.
Okay.
Arkadelphia traffic, mile 171 Hotel Sierra, turning downwind for runway 4, Arkadelphia.
Right about there, I'll get us there.
Okay, sweet.
About 65. Add a little bit. We're good.
Okay. Getting low. Good. That's all you can do.
Take it back out. More.
Shift your focus all the way down, looking at the center line all the way down at the other end. Oh, we're just gonna hold it off. We're just gonna hold it off. Hold it
Sit
off.
down.
Okay.
Like plant your ass, airplane.
So we did kind of force it into the ground, which it is windy. We do have a tailwind right now. But you really want to let the airplane just decide what. We carried that extra speed, right? So we know, okay,
Yeah.
we're going to float. We might have time for one more if you want to do one more, or we
Okay.
can go back, up to you.
We'll do one more.
Okay.
Alright, do the cliff checklist. Alright.
Arkadelphia traffic, 10 Hotel Sierra, clear runway 4, taxiing back for departure, Arkadelphia traffic.
Arkadelphia traffic, Bonanza, 18 Kilo Foxtrot, set a 5-mile final for runway 22. We're going to circle down
Why
to
are
the
they-
right downwind for runway 4, Arkadelphia.
Arkadelphia traffic, mile 171 Hotel Sierra, turning final for runway 4, Arkadelphia.
Yeah, so it's kind of a weird wind we got, and I could tell we had a tailwind because I mean we were just hauling ass down the runway, like would not sit down.
Yeah. So think about this. What does a tailwind, if you have a headwind and it shifts to a tailwind, what does that do to your airspeed?
It's gonna decrease it. Your indicated airspeed.
There you go. It's going to
Drop it.
decrease our airspeed. Yeah.
Yeah, which
So-
you will lose lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I think it like we had a, that SOC's telling us we got a tailwind up here, but I think somewhere right around here it changes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it must have switched to a headwind and just didn't
I
wanna,
did feel us at one point, like, it felt like somebody was lifting us up from the underneath.
doing a really long run up.
Bonanza, 8 Kilo Foxtrot, approaching about a 3-mile final.
Yeah, so that
runway
last
22.
landing I was saying, don't let me touch. Like, don't let me touch the ground. I want you to bleed off all that airspeed.
Oh, okay.
And you were saying, sit your ass down, get down.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was pulling back. I wasn't trying to nose down, but
I mean, we didn't. We just landed really flat.
Philadelphia traffic, 171 Hotel Sierra going around runway 4, looking for that 22 traffic. We're kind of deviating to the northwest here, so we don't